Okay, let me show you the difference between a senior Python developer and a junior Python developer. Let's say you're given a task to download all these images. These are image URL in the most efficient way. Let me show you what a lot of junior Python developers will do. First of all, they are going to start well, but they are not going to end well. They are going to first of all start with a function dev download images, which is correct. Let's take one of the URL and then the index. So here we are going to create a directory where we are going to be storing our image os dot make directory. Let's import os, and then os dot make directory exists. Okay, set to true. If you are trying to create this directory and the directory already exists, you're not going to get an error. So from here, we are going to make an API call to the URL to fetch the image. So we need to import requests. Response equals to request.get the image, and then we are going to open a file, and then as file, and then we'll write the contents of the response to that file. So for both senior Python developers and junior Python developers, they're going to start like this. But let me show you where a lot of junior developers will get it wrong. They are going to set a for loop for index and URL in enumerate, and then they are going to be calling this function. And then this is where a lot of junior developers get it wrong. Then let's calculate the amount of time it takes to run them. So for us to get the amount of time it's going to take, let's import time and then the start time, and then we are going to get the ending time and then the total time. So let's run this code and see the amount of time it's going to take for us to run the entire code and download the entire image. Run main.py. We have an error here. What was the error? Okay, the reason why we are getting the error is because we are using the wrong function. This should be make and dirs get. I think this should fix our error. Let's clear and run the code again. Yeah, so it's downloading the images now. Let's check the amount of time it's going to take for us to download this entire image. And then let me show you how a senior Python developer is going to solve this problem in a more efficient way. Okay, so it took 97 seconds for us to download this image. So, but can we do better? Yes, we can do better. So what a senior Python developer would do, well, first of all, delete this line of code, and then you are going to import from concurrent.futures, import threadpool executor, and then from here, read threadpool executor, and then max worker. Let's keep this guy to 15, and then executor.map, and then we are going to pass in this function here, which is download, and then the argument is taken is the URLs and then range. Now let's run this function and see how long it's going to take for us to download. So it took us 32 seconds to download the image that originally took us 97 seconds. So this is what a senior Python developer would do, and this is what most junior Python developers will do.